Good evening and welcome to the Commentary Hub's roundup of Day 14 in the Women's World Cup 2023 and the last of the group stage matches. I'm your alternative host, Nicholas Jones, and here's what happened today. At the end, I'll be previewing the round of 16 and giving my personal opinion on each match. We'll start with South Korea against Germany in Group H at the Brisbane Stadium. Germany had it all to do coming into their final group stage match against South Korea, knowing a win would all but guarantee them a place in the round of 16. Imagine the shockwave sent around the stadium when Cho So-hyun put Colin Bell's side 1-0 up after 6 minutes had been played. But Germany would equalise before half-time, I should say, as captain Alexandra Popp scored her fourth goal in 3 matches. But would it be enough to send the two-time winners through to the next round? Unfortunately for them, the answer was no. Germany did everything they could, but South Korea would hold firm against them. They had a chance to take the lead when Popp headed in Sara Dabritz's attempt into the net, but a VAR check disallowed the goal as she was seen to be offside. Another more crucial chance was taken when Leah Schuller crossed to Popp, but her header crashed against the post and Germany were once again denied. The hearts were broken after the final whistle and they were eliminated from the World Cup at the group stage for the first time in their history. South Korea, too, would follow suit. And now we go on to the other match, which was Morocco against Colombia at the Perth Rectangular Stadium. The shocks would continue in the other Group H match between Morocco and Colombia. A penalty taken by captain Gislane Chebak was deflected away, but the resultant rebound was converted into the first goal of the match by Nisa Lamari. As it happened, this would be the only goal, despite Colombia coming very close to levelling on a few occasions. It wouldn't matter, though, as the win for Morocco, coupled with Germany's draw against South Korea, meant they would qualify for the round of 16 along with Colombia and become the only debut nation to do so. So that was all. So now that all the group stage matches have been wrapped up and the final tables decided, we can now take a look. We can now take a look at the round of 16. Or should I say, now that the group stages have drawn to a close, we can take a look at the round of 16 and the matches ahead. Switzerland will play the first match against Spain, followed by Japan against Norway on Saturday. On Sunday, the Netherlands will play South Africa and the USA will be up against Sweden, which I will be covering on the TC Hub. Join Russ Vernon on Monday for England against Nigeria, and Australia will take on Denmark later that day. The round of 16 will then conclude on Tuesday with Colombia against Jamaica, then France against Morocco. Japan have been one of the teams to watch, so I would not be surprised if they win against Norway. Norway could, however, keep the goals down, but I still think Japan will win outright. Spain could hold the upper hand against Switzerland given their group stage performance, so I'll go with them. South Africa did very well to reach the round of 16, but I think the Netherlands will dominate them, no question. Sweden against the United States is another matter, though. As I mentioned on Tuesday's roundup, the reigning champions haven't really been firing on all cylinders, so they could struggle against Sweden, who have just been magnificent. If the USA get their act together, they could win, but I wouldn't put it past Sweden to cause an upset by knocking them out. England, I feel, were back to their best in their last group stage match against China, so I can't see why they can't win against Nigeria. However, Nigeria are a side not to be underestimated, so I would expect them to put up a fight against the Lionesses and keep the goals down. Though really, I see that game being an England victory. As for Australia against Denmark, it could go either way. But the Matildas could be reinvigorated with Sam Kerr's availability now that she's recovered from injury. Jamaica have stunned many people, including me, but Colombia could be really tough opponents for them, so I'll go with Colombia on this one. France have been in scintillating form despite a shaky start, so they could win against Morocco. But it'll be interesting to see how Morocco do against France, so I'm going to sit on the fence for that one and wait to see what happens. Thank you for tuning in for tonight's Roundup, and we will be back for the Round of 16 Roundup show starting on Saturday. Until then, take care and good night.